It is so sad that the Biden administration had her ass on timeout for the last 2.5 summers. I noticed, like y'all all noticed, the Kamala Harris ain't shed shit to black people for the last 2.5 summers. But as soon as they realized that Biden was about to lose, now she want to start popping up these award shows. But the ironic thing about it, see, a lot of people saying that she has no chance because white people don't like black women. In her innate nature, I'm talking about in the role that she played in the legal system in California for what she's known for being a prosecutor, she actually is the type of black woman that white people would vote for. And I'll explain. See, for those who do not know, I'm from California. Kamala Harris was really big as a prosecutor in California. There are a lot of people, particularly in California, who feel a way towards her because she locked a lot of motherfuckers up in this state, which would be okay if you only locking them up for doing crime that they're guilty of. But the issue was her locking up people and suppressing evidence that would have proved the innocence of some of these people, because there were some situations people were just locked up. But you know how it is. If you're a prosecutor or DA, you want to meet a quota. You want to meet your yearly quota of Negroes locked up. Bringing all this up because even with those errors, let me also add, there were some things she did do here that were good. Like, she had one plan, ironically, kind of contradictory to what I'm saying, where it was like some program they got that was trying to help inmates once they get out of jail get into work. There was one thing I still kind of feel iffy about this, where they were threatening to lock up parents if the kids didn't make it to school. That was kind of weird, but this is the kind of person that you would want to market as a as a presidential candidate, because it's just radical enough to get a lot of the right side. See, when Joe Biden ran, a lot of people don't realize this. Joe Biden been in and out mentally. He been in and out mentally. They picked his ass to run because they needed somebody. The Democratic Party needed somebody who was democratic but still central enough that all the white people in Middle America that we forget about and all them flyover states will look at it and say, "God damn it, I vote for him," and it worked. Kamala had one thing about white people, particularly those who are from Republican towns or Republican areas. I even said a racist once. I can tell you, as a man who does federal security, they love, even racist whites, they won't let me say they love, but they love black people who are in positions of law enforcement or in positions of authority to that extent. I just do federal security, and I can tell you, this is gonna sound so fucked up. You ever see like a black dude who's dating a white girl, but she's like a really, really pretty white girl, but like kind of country style? Like I'm talking about she listened to Tim McGraw, Luke Campbell, etc., and her mom and dad let his motherfucker. Bringing all this up because I assure you, that man she talking to, he either a sheriff, DA, probably a correctional officer, that type vibe. That's what I'm talking about. And prosecutors in that same ballpark too. So, but the problem with Kamala is she's not honest about her past. Even when she was running to be president of America, president a few years ago, she kind of ducked and hid away from that prosecutor past because she didn't want to. She kind of, that looks bad. Democratic Party, the supporters of the Democratic Party don't tend to smile fondly upon law enforcement. That's cool too.